Sir, hope screen is visible, right?
Yeah, it's visible.
Sir, shall I like go with constructor or like the last three Fridays assignment?
You have done Thursday and Friday both, is it?
Yes, sir. Correct. Both them, sir.
Let's go with
Thursday
the
and
latest. Thursday also it's fine, but we'll go with the latest.
okay,
Let's
sir.
see
Sure.
Thursday one.
Sir. Okay. So like I have divided like actually how I did is like coming to the first problem, Selenium like testing framework. Like I have divided into a step by step. So actually, it is mentioned like add a methods like cross browser and run test, right? So there will be a two method in this problem, and same should run Firefox and Chrome class. So there will be a two class that is Chrome and child. So these will be a two child classes, and there will be a one parent that I have taken it as a browser. Okay, and use like concept abstract and method overriding. These concept you have to use, right? So one parent and two child, so that basically it will be hierarchical inheritance. And abstract method I have used for run test and close browsers. Let me go through the program. uh, Selenium test actively. Okay. Shall I zoom in or it's fine, sir?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay,
Visible.
so going with the abstract class, I have taken two methods, that is run test and close browser. And like browser is a parent class, and Firefox and Chrome both are a child class. And I have this is basically it will be a hierarchical inheritance, and I have extended from browser class, that is Firefox. So I'm implementing it here. Whatever like abstraction is basically hiding the functionality, right? So I'm implementing it here void run test. So I'm just giving a statement that is run test on Firefox browser, and close browser I'm giving thank you closing test on Firefox browser. Similarly for Chrome also I have extended it from a browser, and I have implemented this run test and close browser method here. And what I'm doing is like I'm creating an object of browser B, that is parent class, and I am giving new Firefox because like because of polymorphism I'm creating an object of a Fire class using the browser B, and I'm calling the method that is with a reference variable b dot run test for a browser new Firefox, and b dot close browser. Similarly for Chrome also, browser b1 equals to new Chrome, b1 dot run test, and b1 dot close browser. If I run this program, so running test on Firefox browser. Thank you. Closing test on Firefox browser, and similarly on Chrome browser, and closing it. One second, sir. Closing it on Chrome. It should be. Thank you. Closing test on Chrome browser.
Yeah, that's really good. So this is what we'll implement in Selenium, guys. So basically, if you're doing UI testing, no, not API, not backend one. So this is how we'll launch the browser, close the browser, the first and last methods. So in build, we are just using inheritance abstraction. That's really good. Thank you, Rajesh.
Thank you, sir.
Please add this program also.
Yes, sure.
So only one, is it?
Sorry, sir. First one, sir. Selenium one.
So anyone else has done the program, guys? Or only Rajesh is it? Rajesh, you have other programs?
Yes, sir. I have done other program.
I think please share. People would have not done it.
Sure, sir. So basically, the second problem was food delivery. So what I have taken using a encapsulation, like use concept like overloading, polymorphism, and encapsulation. So using encapsulation, like there are food like delivery charges, and like for the there will be three variables I have taken, that is food price and delivery charges. Like for encapsulation, basics is that like all three variables should be a private, and there is a condition that like use parameterized constructor and normal methods. So concept like overloading, polymorphism, and encapsulation. So to achieve encapsulation, there should be a get and set methods. So for this, whatever food name, price, and delivery charges, so which are basically a private variables, I have created set and get methods. And normal method is like so since it is mentioned normal method, I have used one normal method, that is bill, and I have overloaded it. Let me go through the program. Coming to the program, so the class name is food delivery. So to achieve encapsulation, these three variables are private, and there is a one condition that like use a parameterized constructor. So constructor basically it will be have a class name food delivery, and these are the three parameters I have taken: delivery charges, amount, and food. And using this keyword, like I have like explicitly calling this instance variable and assigning with the values food, amount, and delivery charges. And to achieve encapsulation, there should be a set and get methods. So I have created three methods, get and set, for these three variables, that is set food name, set price, and set delivery charges. And there is one normal method that is mentioned, bill, like I have taken. So to achieve like there is one more condition, that like method overloading. So method overloading I have done it for bill, that is like changing the parameters using a different parameters. And here I have given one condition that like if a price of the food item is more than 300, just adding the delivery charges. If it is not, like I'm not adding the delivery charges. So initially I'm creating the object of a food delivery, that is a class name, new food delivery. And since this is a parameterized constructor that is mentioned here, food delivery, so I am passing the inputs like burger, and giving a price as a 200 and delivery charges as a 25. And later I am printing all the values here, and I am calling this f dot bill, that this one, like actually like whether the delivery charges is applicable or not. So if I run this program, so name of the food, it's a burger, and price is 200, and delivery charges it's a 25. Since the price is like below 300, so there is bill without delivery. If I pass like more than 300, 400, and if I run it, so bill with the delivery, 400 plus 25, that is 425. Yes, that's it.
Okay. So you have given only delivery charge. The bill is more than 300, is it?
Yes, sir. Like I have, like there will be some condition, right, sir? Like if it the item
Just
in,
add
for
less than
example,
like that would be all right, I think.
yeah.
If you have more. So if you have food, usually when you order for Swiggy, Zomato, right? If the
Sir.
bill is like certain amount, the price delivery charge will be reduced and all right. Just add in 39th line less than equal to 300. I think that will be all right. 39th.
30, 39. Okay. Here, what
Yeah,
should I add, sir?
less
Let's.
than equal to. So basically, like let's say 200, 300 is the limit where you can have delivery charges. Apart from that, whatever you order, you don't have delivery charges. That will be all right. Okay.
It's less than 300, sir. Like you are telling.
Less than equal to. Less than equal to. Less than equal to. Yeah, that's it. If you can just run with 250, it should add delivery charge. If you have like more than 300, it should not add. That's good. So just
Right, right.
add
I was
not
given
one.
a reverse order. So sorry. Give me
Yeah,
10
yeah,
seconds.
that's okay.
Sorry,
You have
sorry.
got the logic. That's more than enough.
Yes.
Okay, good. Um, yeah, thank you so much, Rajesh. If you have another program, you don't explain.
Last
Just
one not done. So like bank one.
no, no, no problem. We can do it in the class. Not an issue.
Yes.
Um, so somebody was asking doubts in interfaces. Okay, I think Sharath was one. I don't think he has joined the call. But let me share the screen. Okay, you guys tell me if you remember the interfaces. We'll see the program. Okay. So let me know when my screen is visible. Okay, is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. So I have taken one interface. An interface is doing what here? What do you mean by implements? Can I write like this? Can I write extends?
No.
Why?
Interface we can call two child classes in in the method itself.
Okay. So that is multiple inheritance. See, extends only will work if you are doing inheritance between the classes. Implements will work if you are inheriting the interface. Okay. See, it is only giving an issue here. Now, you tell me. So he was asking the question in the group, int a equal to 10, int b equal to 5, right? Now, can interface have constructor? Can interface have a constructor? Can class have a constructor?
Yes.
Yes, right?
Yes.
So, what is the syntax of a constructor?
Same as the class name.
Same as a class name, right? See, you're not getting an issue. So, if interface has a constructor, it should be same name of an interface name, right? So, if I put like this, see what's the issue? Interfaces cannot have constructors. So, if constructor itself is not there for interfaces, can we create an object?
No.
If you remember, how do we create an object again? Class name,
Yes.
Class name.
reference variable equal to new
New
class name,
class
right?
name.
So you see the issue here. If constructor itself was not there, we cannot even create a object. That is the first thing you have to understand. Now, if you remember, we were assigning the value at the end. So for example, can constructor have default void test, simple method? Okay. In that I'm passing int a and I'm assigning a equal to this dot a. I can change the value of this to variable local variables, but not the other way around. If I put like this, you see here, there is an error. The final field test A cannot be assigned. What do you mean by that? I'll tell you what exactly mean by that. So if we give anything final, what does it mean?
Cannot change.
Cannot change. Yeah. Final means the value cannot be changed at all anywhere. So if we are not giving anything interfaces also, it is understandable. It is a final static. Static, if you give also, it's fine. Static final. So static final int A and static final int B. If you do just give int a equal to 10, it means it's static final int a equal to 10. So this is what he was asking. So we cannot change the value of a global variable of interface, but we can always change the value of a local variable. Okay. I hope this is recorded. I think if he joins, he'll look into it. Okay. And always remember, we'll extend the interface by implements, not by extends. So if we can't create an object here of an interface, can we create through casting, through binding? Can we create an object through binding? You tell me what is binding, runtime binding, runtime binding. If we can't create an object here itself, we can't even do the binding. What is binding? If you remember, if a class extends another class, we can take an object here, t in t equal to the inherited parent class name. This all we have discussed, guys. I think you have guys forgotten everything. What happened? Everything okay? Guys are good today?
Yes, sir.
Good. So this is little introduction of or little memory lane of interfaces. Okay. Now today we'll also discuss one more program. Rajesh, which program you didn't get, by the way?
So last one, bank loan is the right 25 years, 25 lakh and
Loan.
20 loans.
Let's discuss that program. Then we'll start with today's topic because these programs are really, really important, guys. Always understand, okay? So interface will not have a constructor. Okay. So let me put let's take a package com.assignments, something like that. Let me add a class. So bank home loan system. Okay. So let us understand in simple manner. Okay, I will not go in depth. If you guys understand more than enough, and always please do practice if you get time. If you don't practice it, it will be like gone around. Okay. So for that, what we'll create? We'll create a bank class. So user wants a home loan if his CIBIL is greater than 750. He would get an interest rate will be 8.5. If he is having a less than 750 to 10% interest, less than 700. Do you guys understand what exactly is a home loan?
Yes.
Okay. Home loan basically, let's say if who is in the call? Let's say Rajesh only. Okay. Rajesh got married and now he is looking for a loan. Let's say home, right? Maybe he might not have 1 crore in the bank account directly. So he'll go for a home loan. Basic concept is this only. What is CIBIL? CIBIL is the credit score which you will get based on how much you are paying the money, if you have taken a credit card, if you have taken a home loan or a car loan or a vehicle loan, etc. Based on that, how much frequently you pay, that much CIBIL will be increased. Okay, as simple as that. Now, how do we way off it? So we have to take a simple loan. Let us create a simple class. So not class should be, let's say, home loan. Again, we'll use Pascal case, guys. Now you have to help me out, okay? It is very, 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 very simple. First, let us create one simple class where abstract class or a normal class. So if it is an abstract class, so it becomes A here, see. Can abstract have abstract methods and non-abstract methods also?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me see the interest here. First, if it's a home loan and we have to take a loan amount and also years, right? Let us create a constructor. Tell me the constructor, how do I create a parameterized one?
Home loan.
Home loan and parameter something should be there. For example, if I'm taking two variables as double loan amount, it can be in and let's say years for 25 years if you want. So years can't be in double, loan amount can be in double, like 25 lakhs, 25.5 lakhs, etc. So if I want to initialize this, right, I'll be using what? I'll be calling this exactly as a parameter. So I'll be using parameter as constructor int yes. Does constructor have a written type?
No.
Constructor has a written type?
No.
No. Constructor cannot have a written type. No void, no static, nothing. Constructor has no written type. Okay. So always remember we use what? This to call the immediate. We use this in the constructors, correct?
Right.
Right. So we are taking this amount as a loan amount here. And this dot, again, if you put dot, whatever variables you have created will get it. Just put this dot years equal to years. So we got home loan. Okay. Now let us go for another class which is Sybil. You remember Sybil, right? It should be less than 750 above, 700 to 750, 750 below. So we have to create a class Sybil. Sybil. Again, class can be a camel case. Let us put Sybil only. So now it should inherit. So it should inherit home loan. Simple calculation only, guys. Very simple calculation. I'm not going extra only. Now, Sybil can have interest rate. For example, what is this? Add constructor. Let us add constructor. See, already it is adding by itself double loan amount in years, but we are not adding the loan amount here. We are adding little extra things. Let us create a calculation here. Let us put one method called get interest rate. Now, how will calculate the interest if Sybil is greater than 750? What should be the interest? So we have to define this Sybil. Okay. So we'll take Sybil in the constructor itself, into Sybil, and we have to see what is the amount and how many years. So the same amount, the same thing we'll use here also, and we'll use loan amount and years as super. You can see super, it's created already by itself. Now tell me what is super. We have discussed this. What exactly is super?
Which refers to the object variables in the parent class.
So super actually is a constructor chaining inherited with inherit class. If I'm calling super, it is actually calling the same constructor. In order to call same constructor, we'll use super. Instead of telling normally how we'll call methods, home loan of something will do, right? If you want to call the same constructor, parent constructor in a child constructor, we'll use super. Let me put amount and let me put years. So for that amount, we have to calculate double amount. So Here we are calculating. Now Sibyl, we have not entered here. So shall we use Sibyl in the top or this in the top? If I write this dot Sibyl equal to Sibyl, what will happen? Will it throw an error? What is the error? Constructor call should be the first statement. Now, that is the reason why this should go on the top. Now, here Sibyl has not been defined. So, we'll define Sibyl here. Same, just understand the problem and find a solution. Now, constructor is created, parameter as constructor. Now, Sibyl, no issue. Again, this was an issue. What is the issue? Set method return type to void. But we don't want void. You want to write interest rates or int we can take. See, 10, 7, 8.5, right? So let us take double. And if interest is Sibyl is greater than 0, how much we are writing the Sibyl? What will be the interest rate?
8.5. If it is greater
8.5
than
we are getting, right?
yes.
8.5. Okay. If only one line is there, no need to write flower brackets. Okay. Let me copy the same thing. Last one can be else. Okay. Let us put else. So else it should be 12. So Sibyl greater than equal to in between. So it should be, if it is less than
750 and greater than
less
700.
than 750 and or Sibyl greater than 700. Let us put equal to also, that will be better. Okay. Return what? 10. 10 should be our answer. Okay. Now, we will calculate the entire thing. How exactly is getting how many years? We'll calculate the EMI in the main class itself. Okay. Let us calculate here only. We can calculate anywhere, but we want to call this interest rate. We want to calculate. Okay, let us take one more class to understand. Okay. So, do you guys know how to calculate the EMI? It's a double calculate EMI. Okay. If we are calling this get interest rate, let us take one abstract method. So abstract can have abstract methods. Can have, cannot have. Get interest rate. So if we are just adding here a method without any signature or without any body, we can implement this method in the inherited class. Okay. The Sibyl, which is a child of this parent class abstract. Now let us calculate the EMI. Calculate EMI. So calculating EMI, there should be some return type because we are taking this here. Let us take double. Let us take double. What is the issue here? It should have a return statement. So returning loan amount, we are not returning the loan amount, we'll return something else. Okay. Now, let us take rate of interest. To calculate the rate of interest, let me put rate double rate of interest, ROI. Let me take like this ROI only. Okay. Now here, get interest rate, whatever the interest rate we are getting, we'll enter Sibyl value, what is the return type of that, divided by how many months? 12 months. Percentage we have to get out of 100%. So we are getting a percentage, we are divided by 100. 12 is the months here. Now let us take int n How many years? We have 25 years. This is 12 months. This is totally 100. We're calculating the interest. So into 12. If you guys are not understanding, see the program slowly. We'll understand. Okay. So we are returning the value. What exactly we're returning? We're not returning the loan amount. We have to return the entire thing now. What exactly is the loan amount? For example, you can calculate this. So maybe formula will be return loan amount. What is the loan amount it is? Into ROI, rate of interest. Okay, we are calculating on Shumar, like how exactly it will be. And if you want n, we can calculate. Okay, let us put n for now. Let us call one more class which extends both. Okay, let us have main method here. So if I'm calling this Sybil loan equal to new Sybil. Now this is a parameterized constructor. First, let us take Sybil as 750 or 760 greater than that, comma. Let us take value of 25 lakhs and let us take values 25 years. Now, if I'm calling this, it will directly call this constructor. This will call the super method here. And we have to calculate also. We have to print the loan amount. We have to calculate the EMI. We have to call this method to return the exact what is the rate of interest. Okay. To call that method, I have to make sure what exactly is the Sybil. Sybil is already written. So let me write here sys out. Loan is the reference variable we took. Dot calculate EMI. Okay, let me run this. So we want to run a Sybil class. Wait, we want to run a Sybil. Let me put here run. Okay, run configurations. Sybil. Could not find a main class. There is no main class. There is a main class. Okay, I'll save here. Class Sybil. Okay, we are not going in QA packages. That's a problem. Okay, com dot assignments. ASSIG. So ASSIG NEMNTS. Okay, run it. So loan amount. We have to calculate the EMI. This is per how many years? So we have to modify this formula. What exactly we are returning. So if I let me Google it. So it is saying star into. Okay, there is a formula even I don't know. Let's see. Let us calculate. It is saying math dot. So math dot pow I'll explain in later. So this is also when you put math, math is a class. Okay, go inside declaration. Just a second. So whatever I write, it will be like implemented. Okay. Okay. So math is a final class. So math has a number of things, guys. It has, this is a constructor. So any class name which has like this is a constructor. And here we have final double e, final double pi, etc. In that one of the methods we are using it here, math.pop. It will exactly calculate. So here this is the formula. You calculate the interest, date, comma, n. So now this is divided. Okay, let me run it. So monthly EMI will get here too. You have to get little more. I think 2000 rupees can't be the monthly EMI. There is somewhere we have done wrong. So get interest rate. It's double. Correct. Civil also we are getting it here. Civil we are calculating where? And 116. Oh, okay. 25 lakhs. That's the problem. I gave 2,50,000. Okay. So monthly EMI, if you have 760 civil rate, interest will be 8.5, 25 lakhs. So monthly EMI will be 20,000 something. Okay. Let's say realistically speaking, nowadays in Bangalore everything is 1 crore. Let us go for 1 crore 25 lakhs. Okay. If a CIBIL is more than that, what will be the monthly EMI? It is 1,66,53 rupees. So Rajesh, are you ready to take this? I don't know, like I don't know when you'll calculate, no? Like nowadays 3 BHK. Go on.
No, no, sir. I won't purchase anything in Bangalore, sir.
In
Hometown is
Bangalore.
better.
Bangalore is very costly city. That's
Oh,
so much.
hometown is better, sir, compared to
Humble is
Bangalore.
better. Okay, totally agree. Guys, don't even I messed up the calculation. Don't mess up the calculation. No issues. Only thing remember, in home loan, many things are factors. Okay, what is CIBIL? CIBIL is the your score, credit score, what it is given by the CIBIL team based on your credit card, how you're using, how the loans, how you're paying it back. Okay, this is the rate of money you want. Let's say you are purchasing a house, a 3 BHK, I think JP Nagar, you'll get for 1.2 crores, 1.3, 1.4, maybe 2 crores also, doesn't matter. I don't even know what's the current price. So this is the total number of years. So years we are getting it here, and also we are getting it from the main class. Just we are calculating. This is not the final one. Okay, maybe I messed up in the. Uh, this is also the math calculus. This one you can get it from anywhere. This one I just copied from online. Even I don't understand this much. But only thing is you have to understand the way you calculate the the way you understand the concept. Abstract class can have abstract methods. If there is no declaration double ears, we can define it here. Abstract method signature, we'll get it in child class based on Sybil. That's it. Okay. I'll add this program. If you didn't understand, let me know. Okay. If you guys don't do the assignments, this is the issue. Okay. But this is very, very important, guys. In real life, definitely you'll face all these kind of questions. They might ask straight away in the interview. They will never care what is the calculation, okay, because we are not math students. They'll only see how you are calling, what you're doing. We are extending the home class, what is extends, what is abstract class, how the methods work. Okay, that is the only thing. Okay, let us start today's class. That's all about try and catch. It's very, very interesting. I'll assure you that. The exceptional handling, till now we have seen only exceptions, but not the exceptional handling. Okay, I have stopped the share. Okay, I'm not stopped the share yet. Okay, stop the share. So let me share. So today's class. Okay, let me share the screen. Once you guys have done, let me know. Okay. So this is Java exceptions. What are exceptions? You just write everything. I will explain in detail. Okay. Any doubts, please let me know. Done? Good. Let me go a little down. Just to add a theory part, we'll see examples one by one, okay? Going for next page. Just write down what are the errors here, what exactly causes exceptions and all. Write the exception hierarchy. Then with the hierarchy, write this one. So let me go a little down. Write the first program. This will demonstrate an exception handling. So I'll explain this program. Just write till this program. I'll go and explain what exactly exceptions means. Okay. Done till here? Yes, everyone. Rajesh, Pavitra, Ishwant, Akshata.
Yes, sir.
Good?
Last line.
Last line. Okay, good, good. Go on. Good? Awesome. Let me stop the share. So I'll share the screen. See everyone on the screen just to understand what exactly are exceptions and why we actually use exceptions. Okay, let us see the program. Let me close every class here. So let me create a simple class, exception Java, something like that. Okay, what exactly exceptions in Java we'll see. Now, if I write int a equal to 10 and int b equal to 0, and I want to print sys out int c equal to a by b. I want to print c value. What exactly will happen here? What will be the answer?
Error, sir. Like 10 is not divisible by 0.
Anything is not divisible by 0, right? Let me go run it here, run as the application. See, what is showing? It's showing an exception, arithmetic exception. What do you understand by that? Just click on it. Divisible by 0 and exception Java, which is in 8th line. 8th line we have a exception. So in programs, what will happen, guys? Like let's say you're running a Selenium test, right? So in sometimes what will happen, this exception might come. So this will be the end of the program if exception comes, and forget about all the test cases which you want to execute. So for that, we have a concept called exceptional handling. Exception handling, we are n number of things are there. Try, catch, throws, throw, and finally. We have few things. First is try, catch, throw, throws, finally. Okay, let me give you one example also. Okay, you only tell this answer. So I want to write an exception handling that marks cannot be greater than this much. I'm just giving an example. Or one more thing we would have seen recently, or we would have attributed it. For example, int. You remember how to write an array? Remember how to write an array? Array syntax, guys. Come on, it's easy only.
Data type,
Yeah,
operator,
operate.
array
Okay.
name
Yeah, let's see. Okay.
is equals to new, again data type and array size within the operator.
Size. Good. Let's say size I gave to 4. Okay. You remember some of the times what we're doing, int I equal to 0. We'll give int here. I less than r dot length I plus plus. If I just want to read this out of I, if I run this, it is printing some value of I only. Okay. Let's say I gave less than equal to. Okay. It is printing I value, but we want R value. If I put R of I, it printed some value till 0. What is the exception here? Again, exception came. What is the exception here? Array index out of bound. We saw this in when we running for loop. You remember, guys?
Yes, sir.
Right? So again, this also might happen when we are getting the data from a database or some other places. During this time, how exactly we can handle it? Okay, for example, let us put this one in comments. Let me put this one. Okay, so one of the ways is to write throws exception, something like the derivative. I'll tell you what exactly is throws exception. If I run this, exception is there. Okay, okay. Let us see one more method. There is something called try and catch. There's something called try block. We'll write everything here, and this will definitely throw an exception, arithmetic exception. Now, I have to catch this exception. It is simple cricket only. Again, Rajesh, same class. Rajesh likes cricket. We'll follow the same concept. Okay. Let's say I'm writing exception, throws an exception. E. I want to print E dot print to stack trace, something like that. If I run this, saved and run it, So this one is little different. Okay, it would have executed everything, but it just gave a stack trace. Okay, now if I don't want to print anything, see, did it handle the exception? Try and catch.
Yes, sir.
We got an exception. So what exactly is this exception? Let us go inside. I'm going a little deeper. If you don't understand, please stop me there. Exception is a superclass which has n number of classes extending to it. So one of the things which have, if I put like, let's say, Control F, exception, n number of things will be there. Input order exception, IO exception. This is a class which is superclass of everything. For example, there is what we got. If we don't have this catch and try, let's say if I want to print the stack, let me execute it. There is something called arithmetic exception. Okay, let me take this. Okay, copy it. So go inside this. It is extending a runtime exception. So if we go inside this is extending a exception which is a super duper class. Think this as a Sachin Tendulkar. Okay, now this is a Virat Kohli. Again, these are all small people who are extending the master blaster. Any exception you take, array out of bound exception came, right? Let me go to exception Java. So let me put this program, for instance. Copy it. Let me paste it here. Okay. Let me comment 10th line and 9th line for the time being. Okay. If I just write arithmetic exception, this will not be handled. See, still it came. So I have to extend array out of bound exception. Directly specific I have to give. Let me give specific. Now exception thread will not come. It will just print the stack. Okay. Now run as Java exception. See, it print the stack trace. If I remove this, if I run it again, see, it printed the values. The program didn't end. Program ended, but not ended because of an exception. It handled the exception by try and catch. If you go inside this array index out of bound exception, control right left click. See, it extends index out of bound exception. Go inside the class, it extends runtime exception. Go inside the class, it extends exception, which is a super class. Till this point, any doubts? Any doubts? Come on, guys. You should have doubts. Why with exceptions? What exceptions? You should have doubts. Come on. Okay, I'll ask you questions. Why we are using exceptions?
So to handle like errors in the sense like
Why we are using exceptions? So one of the case why we are, yeah, go on. Anyone else? Okay. So why we are using exceptions is, for example, if let's say I want to read data from Excel sheet, which is my test data file, okay, which has all the data of the username, passwords, and all. Let's say that Excel is like r dot xlsx, something like this. If that file is not there, program will give a file out of not found exception. If I write all my test cases in try and catch and giving exception in catch, will my program handle that exception or not? Of course, I'll not get the result. I'll get the exception, but I will not be abruptly interrupted or abruptly ending the program. Right or wrong?
Yes,
Not
sir.
getting. Not getting. Why are we getting exceptions? For example, is it not an error? See, I have size 4 and I'm printing till 5. Is it not an error? Right? To handle errors, we have exceptions from Java. Java throws an exceptions. Right? This is inbuilt exception throwing. So in order to avoid those, we use try and catch. Okay? What is try? Try. Simple example. You try till in the batting, let's say you want to score a century. You will try till somebody gets you caught out, right? In the boundary. Simple thing. Try will handle the entire code. Now, this is error code or not error code? Error code or not an error code?
Error code.
Error code. So, try will handle the error code. Whatever exception it has, it throws the exception to catch. Catch will catch the exception. It sees the exception is there in this exactly the superclass. Whatever you print here, it will happen. Till this point, understood? So is it not understandable, guys? Okay.
Yes, sir. And one more doubt here. So it will try the error code. So obviously it has the error. Then it will it will catch that exception. Now my question is, if it is catch the exception, it will end the execution then and there itself, or it will continue.
It will execute. See, in real life, what will happen? I want to run this exception Java, home loan Java. Let's say 2 programs. Okay. If I don't handle this exception, my program will stop here itself. It will throw an error. It will abrupt. So let imagine like this is. You remember just a while ago, Rajesh was running one test of Selenium where he wants to run one test in Firefox, other in Chrome. Remember?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Imagine the same scenario. So this is my first test case. This is my second test case, automation test case. So I want to run this first test case. If I get an error, I have to handle the exception and I don't have to give the result and I have to move on to second one. Only thing when it happens is if I handle the exception or the error through try and catch, exception handling, then only I'll go for another test case. What will happen in real life? You'll have regression test cases, you will have system test cases, n number of things. You'll have function test cases. You have to run in a bunch. So there might be errors, there might be exception handlings, exceptions. These all should be handled. So this is one of the backbone concepts of Selenium. Very simple. Use try, use catch, use our own. You can give our own exceptions also. How we'll give? We'll explain that. So this is one of the simplest examples. For example, let's say I have 10. There are 10 files here, right? I don't know, more than 10 files are there. Imagine every program has error. Let's say somehow, if one or the other program has a big error, will the system not crash? There is a possibility to crash, Eclipse to
sir.
crash. Just now you saw it become white and all because of the high memory. Something like that. My laptop is 8 GB only, not heavy in RAM, but still it can handle little bit of memory, little bit of coding. But if exception is not handled, there is a possibility of crashing, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So I'm just saying the advantage. So if in this scenario, if exception is handled properly, doesn't it signifies great user experience? People, okay, exception handle. See, for example, this only. If I don't use exception handling, see the error. S- Tell the user experience as a user. If you're using the system, you tell what it looks like. I just copy it. I just run this one. That's the application. See, some other here. This is the error. What exactly is the error? Okay, let me close this also. So two open brackets and two close brackets should be there. That's good. Now let me run it. So it gave an exception this much big. So imagine the user experience. If you're a user starting your first test case and the exceptions are not handled, how you will have the user experience with those who don't understand the coding? Does it look good? So there are n number of things you can do is exception handling. So one of the good ways or simplest way to understand it's handling errors, handling exceptions, handling crashes, and number of things. Any doubt till this point? Are we good?
Sir, one more thing.
Yeah.
Sir, like if you have like two or like more exceptions, okay, like one is array
Yeah.
out of bound and one
Yeah,
more arithmetic exception we have.
for sure.
Similarly, like
Let's
two, three, like how we can put like in catch.
yeah, let's see that. It handle how many exceptions? One exception.
Yes.
Okay. So arithmetic exception. Let me copy it. So let me put one more catch. Good question. Let us add it. So you may ask, how, okay, you're writing by like this only. Okay, it should be exception here, then arithmetic exception. Okay. Let me copy it. I'm not always good in copying and writing things. Okay. Now, if I write like this, if I don't want to print the stack trace, it handled, right? Let me add a comment here. So I wrote two to show you specific. If you give arithmetic exception, it handles arithmetic exception. This is also another exception called array out of bound index, right? Only arithmetic exception handled it. So I'm not printing the stack trace, but still we are not getting this answer, right? It skipped. We were supposed to get this answer.
Yes.
Okay. See again. Let's go to the basics. It handled only the first one. It came out, but it didn't handle the second one, right?
Yes, sir.
Not getting it. See. Okay. So okay, let me go a little back. So this was arithmetic exception. Now if I run it, it it wrote the array values and it handled only one exception. Okay. So if we have like that, there is something called throws exception. It should handle, or specifically then we have to write a case. First handle arithmetic exception. Arithmetic. Sorry, I have to run it again. Wait. I'm always bad with spellings. So there is one way to do it. See, take the exception, whatever the exceptions you're getting. And always we use finally at the end to catch another exception, or we can catch another exception here. Or we can use catch only. We don't want to print the stack trace. Array out of bounds exception. Array index out of bound exception. That's the one I think so. So it is array index out of bounds exception, correct only. If there is a one exception, it's not going elsewhere. I think one more is all right, but we want the answer, right? Hmm. Can I handle it one only? Let me try in one. If I get or, nothing is typing. Okay, let me look into it. And apart from that, any other doubts? I'll put a little bit of clarification on that. I'll add it, Rajesh. Okay. Good question, by the way. If you have two things at once, how will you handle it? Good. So apart from that, any doubts, guys? Try and catch.
So like we can have multiple try and catch also, right? Multiple.
Okay. If you want that, we can have multiple catches, not tries. Okay. You also see this one thing. What is the error we are getting here? Insert finally to complete block statements. So try can never be alone. Try should always follow by catch or finally. Finally, we'll see tomorrow. Catch can have more than one. Okay. catch can have exception as superclass. More than one are there. Okay, we can write n number of catches. So it depends on how many exceptions you are handling in this error code. I'm just calling this error code or risky code because it has errors. Okay, any error we don't know in the future it will have errors or that's why we write in try and catch. Okay, to handle the both, I'll let you know. Okay, I'll see that. Maybe there is a way to handle it. Maybe I would have forgotten it, but I'll let you know. So apart from that, any doubts there, Rajesh or anyone else? We'll go in depth and try and catch. We have n number of things to discuss.
Sir, what is the like print stack trace?
So am I not? Okay,
Sir, print
stack
print
trace. Okay, now this one. So let me put only exception. Only exception in. If we can write both same classes. So one exception is more than enough. What exactly is E? E dot printed stack trace. Now if you go inside E, go inside E. What exactly you're understanding here? E is a exception is what? Exception is what? Exception is what, guys? Exception is what?
class.
Class, right? If you write like this, what it becomes? Doesn't it shows like this, no? Exception E equal to new exception.
Object.
What is E here? What is E here?
Reference variable.
Correct. An object. E is an object. Now, when you put dot E, it has all the methods of exception class. Add, suppressed, equal, fill track, get to clause, class, blah, blah, something like that. So there are a number of things we can use. If you put get message, right? And if you just want to write it here, it will give you exactly as a message. Okay. Let me put only one exception for now. I'm still on that position. Have to get an answer. Maybe there is no message. Good. So for this print stack trace, see, it is giving whatever exception it is, it will just print an exception name. For example, if I put like this, just one semicolon here, right click, Java application, it is printing an exception name. You have to go inside the exception to understand. Okay, I think exception is thrown by java.lang mathematic exception. This one is a print stack trace. We can give a number of things. E dot so you have to see the throwable. I don't know hash code will work. Let's see. I don't think it will work. So it's good. So for handy exception to understand the exception, what exactly it is giving. So we'll use printed stack trace. One of the method of exception E. Here throwable is there. You have to understand throwable is also inside this one. Throwable. Just right. See, exception has another class which extends throwable. If you go up, throwable, serializable, then serializable is interface. That's why we are going to implement here. Throwable is also a class. Exception is also a class. So whenever you want to see the method of it, just you put dot add suppressed exception inherits from throwable equals from object. Object class is superclass. I told you one of the superclasses of everything.
Right.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here exception E is just an object, and we want to understand what kind of exception it throws. That's it. This one is not an error. This one just a stack trace, just printing an exception. That's it. So if I run this, it is just printing an exception. Since this one is not throwing anything, let me initialize here. Let me see, it should print. Exception should be printed. Since initialization is after the exception, maybe it is not handled properly. So let me run once again. It should work properly. So let me not give a stack trace. I want the answer. Okay. If I just print, if I print, will it take arithmetic or what? It is stopping at arithmetic only. Okay. Let me take arithmetic exception. Okay, catch one more exception. Let us write last but not least. I think it is array. Okay, maybe it is array index out of bounds exception. I'm just catching that also. I don't want to print anything. Let me execute. If not, I'll see tomorrow. Okay. I don't want to print this too. Okay, let me print that also if it is catching. Okay. Okay, good guys. Any more doubts? If an exception is there, it is going after that. Nothing is executing after that. That's good. Okay. If nothing is there, let's stop today's session. Only thing we discussed is try and catch. If you have got just a summary, try and catch are useful in exception handling. If any error code, if the code has any error or any error itself, if it is a big one, if the application might crash, in that scenario we use exception handling. So one of the exception handling which we saw is try and catch. There can be many catches, only one try block. So try will have all the code. So catch will have only the exception to catch. We can give a generic exception E. If you want to give specific, we'll give specific arithmetic array index out of bound exception. Okay. So I'll get back to you, Rajesh. Maybe tomorrow morning I'll see what exactly. So
Yes, sir.
any exception happens, the code after that will not execute, as far as I know. But let's see. Let me do a research on it. I'll get back to you on that. So apart from that, everything okay, guys? Are we good?
Yes.
Okay. Chalo. Take care and stop the recording. Let's meet tomorrow.